Hello, this is Lena making Bespoke Craft Designs. I'm doing my Christmas journal and I'm just making sure all my pages have a crisp spine so they can all go in. I do this first and then check they're all where I want them, and then I can sew them in. So that's what I'm just doing at the minute. I'll go back and place them, but I always like to just run my bone folder down the spine. Go back again in a minute. So it's a very different sort of a journal for me because I never have white pages. I always have coffee dyed pages. I've never done, so this is really outside my comfort zone. I find this very difficult. But what am I doing? I don't need to do that. That's a card. You know, having all this white is very strange. But it just fits in with what I'm doing, so I'm pleased to be using up some of these cards, and some of these cards are things that are special to me, so that I wanted to keep. And I love to put cards in my journals because it's a way of keeping them. If I've got a really special card from my daughter or my son or my grandson, I like to put them in a journal and then it keeps them. Ooh, sorry, that was like chalk on a blackboard. My nail. Sorry about that. That won't have sounded very nice. There we go. Not actually doing much sewing on. I've done some of the ephemera. I've sewn some of the bits for the front, but I'm not sewing anything inside. I'm using lots of pieces that, you know, just odds and ends again, as I always like to do. Right, this is the middle signature, and what I'm going to do with this is a beautiful page from the Winter's Tale. And it's absolutely beautiful, from Bramley Hedge, and it's lovely. And I just loved this continuous picture again on the bottom where the tunnelling underneath. It's absolutely lovely, and it's too wide in my book and I don't want to cut it off at all, so I'm just going to fold it in like that, but I'm just leaving it open to sew my signature in so I don't catch it in the way. So let's just have a look again and make sure I get them exactly where I want them. So now they should go into the centre of here better, so that I don't have anything that's not in tight. So let's have a look. So then put that one there. That one I want sort of well in the middle, you know, top and bottom equally. That music paper, that's sort of equal. Let's have a look. Yeah, I just like to do this just to make sure I've got them in. I mean, I've seen lots of people do this. This is an extended page of one of these pages out the book, and that's just a piece of paper on that side. So that's a smaller piece, so I want that in the middle. That's even smaller still. Want that there. And gone for a bigger piece again, so that can go the full length. just keep making sure I've got them well in where I want them. That in the middle again. This one, this card, it's got a double sheet in it because it's got, you know, the inner piece, so I'm just making sure I've got it right. I've done it a couple at a time there, so I'll just make sure they're well in. And that card, sorry, I hope you can see. I hope I'm not. I'm just going to move this slightly just so hopefully you can see a bit better. That's Oscar eating the remains of his tea. She's being noisy. Yeah, I want that one there. That one I just want down a little bit. Like this one, I'm going to bring this one down. Even though it's shorter, I want that one down. Right. And then that one goes sort of in the middle. That's smaller and I want it a bit further in. And that's then in down to the card. And then that's going to be the middle signature. And as I say, when it lays, it'll lay like this. And I should be decorating that side up. But just until I've got this in. So I'm just going to now put these where I want them. Get the tops and the bottoms level. See what I mean? This is well and truly stuck out. Some of these are a bit shorter because I couldn't make this one any longer, but I've not cut the others down to match this because I'm going to be having some lace or something on this. This obviously will be out the way because it'll be folded up. So, and then put them in my cover and decide whereabouts I want them in my cover. Get them well and truly in. Make sure they're in that spine where I want them to be. Open it, you're not going to get it right. You're going to get them pulling out. So you need to hold it in as close as you can when you put in your holes in. I go in about an inch from the top, and I have this I have one of these that goes up and, you know, screws in and out like this when you. So I'm just checking. I've not come through yet. You have to sometimes do it 2 or 3 times until it comes through. Oh, that one's tough. It's not coming through. So I just go through the hole that I've made and make myself come through. That's it. There you go, that's one. And then I'd do the same from the bottom, roughly about an inch in, and I do the same again. Just keep going at this until it goes through. It's going through the papers quite easy, it's just not going through the cover. But it does get full up, this one does. And so you have to use your pokey tool just to bring all the bits out. That's it. And then go back in again in that same hole and just keep at it until you get through, or get through the papers. And then I haven't got a lot of strength, so no, I've not come through. So I'm going to get my pokey tool and just come through. I come quite a way through just so that I can get my needle in and out. That's it, and then I'm going to do the middle one. So hold them up tight again. Is this? Still got some paper stuck in this. That's it. And then look where you want to be in the middle. So I'm going to go about there. That's about my middle. Roughly. Yeah, that'll do for me. Oh, I don't think I've even gone through the papers there. This just twists up and down, so it makes it a lot easier on your hands. That's why I use one of those. Then when I've only got one layer to go through, I'll just use my pokey tool just to make a hole. That's it. So I've got my 3 holes there now. Should be easy enough for me to, and I'll get my, where have I put my, oh, it's this little bit here on, it's a white one, and it's a little bit that was left, so I've just got it on a paper clip because it was getting a mess. So I'm going to do three good lengths. I'd rather have too much than not enough. I always double mine as well. And I use a big eye because I can't see it if I don't. Right. And then we're just going to sew it in. So we're going to start from the middle. So we're going to go through the middle. And then choose whether you go back through the top or the bottom. I'm going to go through the top one first. And just make sure you go back up, straight through. And then get ready to hold your strings so you don't lose them. I haven't got them level. Just bear with me 1 minute. I have to pull them level. That's it. And then just hold them so that they don't go anywhere. And then you come all the way in the inside, you come all the way to the bottom hole and find your way through that bottom hole. That's it. Keep hold of your ends so you don't lose them. And then you're going to just pull that tight. And then you're going to find your way back through here without splitting your original threads that you've got. And then you want to come up I'm trying to show you and do it at the same time. The needle's there, but I'm trying to make sure it comes up the other side. You want your threads either side of your length that's there. So that's it. So you've got your, and then just pull them really tight. Right, have I got that tight now? Yeah, that's lovely and tight now. Now I just cut my needle bit off and I'm left with 2 ends there, one each side, and then you just do left over right and right over left. I always struggle with the right over left. I can never do it that way around. And then give 2 really tight knots, and then you've just got your strings. Then you can take off your, and to me that's the hard bit over. That's the bit I find the most difficult. So that's it, that's your signatures in. And I'm just going to fold those back in, because I'm going to do something differently. Because that's going to be way out there, I've folded them in. And they shouldn't interfere. So we'll have a look in a minute, make sure it's all alright. Let's just move these out the way. That's it, just get them out. Move all my bits and pieces out the way. Sorry for my arm. Oh, my needle. I haven't put that away, I'll just put that on the top. Yeah, so that should be nicely in now. Top and bottom. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And as I say, that's my middle signature, so I'll be working on that, and I'll be doing something with these at a later date, so that's fine. So that's got that in. So that's the front and that's the back. I'm now just going to put something down here now I know. So let me have a look at my, I've got a piece somewhere here, I don't know where it's gone now. Oh gosh, where have I put that piece? You know how you get something out ready to use and then when you go to use it, it's disappeared. Does that happen to you? Because it happens to me all the time. Here we go. I'd sort of thought I was going to put this bit of lace somewhere on that side, like that, and to go over onto the back. I really like that. So I'm just checking I've got the right side of this. I can't really tell that well, but I can guarantee you'll be able to tell once I've done it. You know, you go back and look at something and think, oh, I've done that wrong. Yeah, so I'm going to do that on there. And just cover this. I mean, it's one signature and it looks reasonably neat, but you can see the holes. I don't want to see the holes. Because I did punch them through, so I want to put that on there like that. Where's my Fabri-Tac? That's here, and it is quite open this, so it's going to be a struggle to know where to put the glue. So I'm definitely going to put the glue on these pieces here because I've obviously got some space there to get the glue on. So I can do that on there. And didn't realise how loud the TV was. It's very loud. I've got some little bits here, look, that I can get it onto. It's funny because when I've said this before, when I'm in the room, I don't think the TV's loud. But when I'm in here and I can still hear it in here, I can't hear all the words because my hearing isn't brilliant, but I can hear it screeching. And it'll be a carry-on film, I should imagine. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like he loves his carry-on films. And I've watched them all, but I can't watch them over and over and over again. He likes to do. So loves his Carry On films. I don't know how they got away. I think they were in the 70s. Well, I don't know how they got away with it anyway, whenever it was, because some of it was quite racy, some of the things that they said. The only ones I really like are the ones with little old lady in it, Esme. Can't think of a second name. Esme. Oh, she was in Carry On. Was it Carry On Sailing? Really, really good. Really funny, that one. That is my favourite, I've got to say. That's only because Esme's in it. And there's a couple that she's in. And she's just wonderful. Yeah, that's turned out quite pretty, that, actually. I really like that. Yeah, that's lovely. And I think I am just going to cut these down a little bit. I don't want them quite so far off. So I'm just going to cut them down. I'm going to cut that one down too. So sometimes I leave them long, but on this occasion I didn't want to. Right, I want a little bit of bling on this one as well. So I think I do love this, but I think it is a little bit too much, I think. But I don't know whether to put just a little bit on the spine. Just a little bit, not all of it. Just a bit down there. I mean, I absolutely love it, and I wouldn't mind going all the way down the spine, but I'm not going to do. I'm going to put just a little bit, I think. I'm not sure, I've not used this before, so I'm not sure what it does when you cut it. I think this must have come in something. I don't think I've bought it, so I'm not sure. Well, just a couple's come off there, but I don't think the rest are going to do. I think that seems fine. And then I'm just going to glue that on the top of there. Just as a bit of a fancy on there. Right, so let's do that. A few sequins have popped off, but they've not. I suppose when the glue's on, it'll keep things together a bit more. I'll go right to the end to make sure, you know, the ends are glued. I'll be glued to it myself by the time I finish with this. That's it. And then I'm just going to put that up to the top, and I'm just going to press that down a second just until it starts to stick. There we go. There we are. Whoops, I'm dropping everything. So yes, I think I'm happy with that, with the front cover. And then my next video, which I'm going to get on and do a bit now, is making some ephemera for going inside. So I'm going to leave that at that for now, and say thank you again for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've seen some things that you could try yourself. As I say, I'm not doing anything any different than anybody else does. A lot of people will do it a lot more expert than me, but it's just somebody with a great passion who enjoys what they do, and I want to share it. So if you have liked it and you'd like to support me, I would appreciate it if you give me the thumbs up and leave me a comment. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. Keep safe. See you soon. Bye.